not doing what I know I'm supposed to be doing? Why am I not manifesting? Bringing it into my reality right now. What's holding me back? What's stopping me? What is it? What's the answer? Do you know? Let me know down below. But I'm going to let you know up top. As above, so below, they say, right? We're going to bring it in with a grin. Bring it in with a smile. Bring it in with some style. Bring it in and stay for a while. Let's figure this out together. Because one thing I want you to know, and to know as a fact, Grand Rising, is that it's available to you, that you deserve it, that you're worth it. I'm realizing so many people like actually question if they deserve or if they're worthy, and they've been told so many times like just negative things. It's not for you. You're not it. You're not going to be anything. And those have just become like subconscious beliefs. And you can see it in your actions and or the lack thereof, right? But we're going to vibe today. We're going to vibe. Happy Tuesday. We're going to choose wisely. We're choosing the highest vibrations on the market. Oh, we in the chat. What's up, chat? Happy Tuesday. Yeah, we making up. We're making up for Mellow Monday. If you was looking forward to Mellow Monday, yeah, I had to catch up on sleep. I had to prioritize that, you know, because that's a major key when it come down to this manifestation, when it come down to this just like living efficient, living life beautifully, because it is beautiful, right? Hit the like button if you agree. Hit the like button if you desire to agree. Hit the like button because you like, you love, you light, no fright. You feel me? Hit the likes, man. Listen, choose wisely. Choose you today. Choose to embody this version of you that's going to show up and that's going to manifest the best. Somebody say the best. The best. Oh, we in here. I see you. Okay. Peace and blessings, fam. Grand Rising, yo. I was just listening to one of your songs with Chris and T. Shout out to Chris and T, my guys. I'm cooking up something that they sent me not too long ago, actually. So, new music all 2026. Stick around. New videos. Definitely lives weekly. We on live weekly, so hit the notification bell if you didn't know. Yeah, we back at it. Exactly. We're gonna vibe. We're gonna get this together. I was looking for some like cool vibey music, like copyright free music we could use for the live, some background noise. But I said, listen, the voice just gonna have to be it today, because I don't know if I could trust these like YouTube copyright free ones. So if y'all be trying that, I don't want to get the strikes and whatnot. You feel me? So today we're gonna let you hear that? Yeah, we're gonna let that peace be the background noise for the day. All right, that's our background music. Is that cool with you? Is that cool? I think so. We got the best in the chat. Let's go. What's up, Mello? Glad I get a chance to be on your live. Love, fam. Love. I'm glad you get a chance to be here too. You know what I mean? Hopefully I don't oversaturate you, and then, you know, next week you be like, look, I done had enough of Mello, man. I'm not. Nah, we here every week. So we tapped in, tuned in. You already know the highest vibrations on the market. What you tune into, you turn into. And so right now, this is where you choose what you tunes into. I definitely question it at my low vibe moments. See, I love somebody that's gonna be honest in the chat. Can we have honesty here today? Can we be real? Put a 100 in the chat. Can we be real today? Somebody say, be real. Because if you're gonna be real, then you're gonna be able to reveal. You feel me? Be real to reveal. Whoo, that's a bar. That's off the top. We call that a freestyle. Be real to reveal, right? Reveal it to heal it. Exactly. And so if you can acknowledge it and go, you know what? I do question it sometimes. I do wonder if I actually am going to get what I say I want, right? And when you're feeling like that, you're not feeling like the best. You're not feeling like so encouraged. You're not feeling like God-like. You're not tapping into that God energy that's within all of us, right? You tapping into the lower vibration. You tapping into the lack of the belief. You tapping into what maybe even you are surrounded by. Maybe you're around some people who don't really believe big and go after their dreams and goals on a daily basis and take steps like that. You know what I mean? Like proximity is such a major key. That's one of the reasons why I built the community, right? Comment unity, show up daily. Some people like, yo, every day you want me to vibrate high every day? You want me to like be conscious and aware and make mindful decisions every day? It's a lifestyle. If it still feel like, too much, it might not be your lifestyle yet. You haven't tapped in and embodied it as a version of you. Like somebody that goes to the gym every day, they don't look at it like it's a lifestyle for them. I know I got one of my good friends, man. He been doing this for about 10 plus years. I'm like, bro, you got it. Okay. You are the ultimate discipline. All right. He in there about 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week. And it's just been a lifestyle forever. He don't complain about it. He don't look at it like, you know, it just become an embodiment. You just embodied this person, this lifestyle. This is the way of life. So being mindful, being aware, make it a way of life. Making conscious choices, make it a way of life. Surrounding yourself with successful minded, like-minded individuals, make it a way of life. It won't seem so tough, you know? But being able to believe it is so huge because it'll show up in your actions. Some people, you could just look at like what they do on a daily basis and realize they probably don't believe that they can have and accomplish whatever they want in life, right? Because if they did, you could ask, yo, what's your goals? And then they'd be like, yo, I would love to do boom, 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 boom. And then you say, okay, well, what you do today? And then they did boom, 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 and it has nothing to do with these over here. And it's like, so where are you going? Do you really want it, or do you kind of just hope it, wish and it's falling out the sky? I feel like a lot of people that follow me, that's what y'all be wishing. Be honest with me. Is that what you wishing and hoping for? You just waiting one day it's gonna land in your lap while you laying in bed, praying and manifesting. And honestly, I don't even consider that manifesting. Like, what is manifestation to you? What is the definition of that to you? Because I think some action gotta come with it. You know what I'm saying? But them actions gonna be aligned actions because you have aligned with that version of you that does that. And it's not so tough. I got this good point the other day, and it's been sticking with me, about how when you're doing things that don't have meaning, it takes a lot more energy. When you're doing things that you don't really want to do, like your brain has to like will it, you know? We got the Mello will, right? I always speak on where there's a will, there's a way, right? But you have to use way more will to do something that you feel like is meaningless and it's pointless and like, why am I doing it? And you have to force yourself to do it. And then that drains you like double time. It drains you double as much as something that you actually desire to do. You actually see a meaning behind it. You're like, yo, I'm thrilled to do this. You wake up, you know, on purpose, in purpose. You feel me? Somebody be like, yo, how can you be so consistent? How do you show up every day, bro? Like, you gonna take a day off, bro? I remember one of my friends a couple years ago was like, bro, I think you could probably chill a little bit. And it's like, we not in alignment. I haven't talked to him in a long time. Let's be very clear, you know? But like, what you want? What do you mean? How? I don't even see why not. I don't like other things. It's a priority. It's an embodiment. I see the meaning behind it. Even before I understood this, before I knew this years ago, like me being so consistent in what I was doing looked delusional. It looked like, bro, what are you doing? You have no fans. Nobody's listening. Nobody's liking. Nobody's commenting for years. What kept me going? What kept me smiling? What kept me showing up? What kept me creating? You know, I just knew deep down inside, I got this big belief within myself. Even if I don't really know and I'm not too sure on the surface, inside deeply, I believe anything is possible for me. You know? Let me see. Speak. What's up, fam? Hey. I'm going through that now. Yes, actualization. I promise you though, one of the main things you can do is get around like winners. Get around some energy. You know, if you're around the same old, and it's just Drano, it's draining you. You know, it's bringing you down. It's not having you amplified and acting in alignment with the version of you that you desire to be. It's okay to separate from that. I think people be okay with just being comfortable. You know, get comfortable being uncomfortable. I quoted that from a wise man. He once said that in a song. Bonus points if you know what song that is. Double bonus points if you know who said it. And put action into motion. Let's go. I think you have to manifest and put actions into motions. Yes. Hello. Look at my good friend up in here. How you doing? Should we give you a big old shout out right now? Because you done manifested a lot, as far as I know. Maybe a lot more. I was never a morning person, but I'm trying to change my attitude about that. I love that. I was playing your song, Woke Up Positive, on my way to difficult clients. I love that. And you know what's interesting about that is like we can put all these titles on us and say that we this or we not that, and then it becomes our truth. So for a long time, and if you're only getting to know me within the last few years, you couldn't even imagine this. But people that have known me for 10, 20 years, no. I was very much a shy, introverted, quiet guy. Didn't want no attention. Like, please do not look at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I grew up. And I embodied that. I took that on as who I am, as my identity. And it wasn't. I mean, at the time, that's who I was embodying. But we literally have the power to embody whatever we desire. So I grew up with those labels and those titles on me. I just thought, man, I'm just an introvert. Man, I'm just shy. Man, I'm just right now. Hindsight, I look back and it's like, I was probably just lacking confidence. For whatever reason, I was lacking belief in myself. Maybe I was lacking knowledge and experience to actually be able to, feel this level of conviction. You know, to be able to speak up and be able to be okay being seen, being able to be okay making mistakes in front of people and not really tripping off of that, not really, living my life based on what other people think about me and how they pointing and laughing. Maybe that's just me in my head thinking that they pointing and laughing, but nobody's even really looking or paying attention. But anyway, I took on these labels of just introverted, shy. And then today, the way I'm able to like speak and talk to people and network and whatever I got to do, get on live, create content, post, make music, all of these things is me. I have embodied a new version that I desire to embody. I don't desire to be the shy, quiet guy that's scared to talk anymore. And so one day I made a decision, and it was very scary to consistently, every time it was scary, every time it was like, oh my gosh. Until that just became who I am and how I am. When I'm able to communicate and I see the value in being able to actually communicate with others, Positive words and positive thoughts daily helps me to manifest faster. I love that. That's a part of what this channel is about, right? And I see a lot of people like, yo, they look at it like, yo, your channel is just for me to manifest. I love it. I'm like, wow, I didn't know that that's, what people were seeing it as, but I guess I do have a bunch of that here. So have at it. And it was the beginning of my journey. Came with a lot of the affirmations, a lot of those overnight 1 hour, 2 hour, 8 hour loops, just having it playing on repeat, just reprogramming that subconscious, especially while I'm asleep. When them conscious thoughts go to sleep, they able to go to rest, and then I can bring out my best. Mello Supreme Rising, Supreme team. I am manifesting a lot, and every feels like it's working. First, I get money unexpectedly. I love that. Positive words. And that's just the start, right? I get a lot of thank yous, man. I get a lot of DMs every day, a lot of thank you, a lot of appreciation for just helping shift. Some people waiting for the magic, but some people get it. Once they hear it, and it's like, hold on, money coming to me easily. Money coming, it needed me. Huh? And immediately they're able to accept that as the truth. Not because they look in their bank account and see zero, but because they hear it and it's like opens up and unlocks this new possibility. The brain just get to go, whoa. It was like me when I first came into law of attraction. I had never heard of nothing like that before, by the way. Never in my life have I heard anything about your thoughts and attraction and law of attraction. But it was The Secret back in 2015, right? I came across The Secret. And I was just so open and receptive to it. As soon as I heard it, I was like, right? And I put it into practice immediately. And I started to shift my thinking immediately. I didn't see results immediately, but I felt different. It's about how do you feel, right? That feeling is so huge. I think people underestimate like how you can create feelings within yourself. And those feelings will, create the version of you that you're embodying currently, Feelings are so huge, man. We walk around with these low vibrational feelings all day, every day, and complaining about it instead of shifting our thinking. Literally, you could put the right song on. It could shift you out of that vibration. You could remove yourself from low vibrational people who speak in low and who are limited and who are playing a small game and who don't really go after their dreams and who just stagnant, stuck. Stop surrounding yourself with this stuck, stagnant energy, wondering why you not moving. You feel me? Get around the winners. That's the key. That's the key. You want to manifest, get around some people that's actually manifesting. Whatever you got to do. I don't care if you got to go to the conference, go to the networking event, get out of your box. I went to a dope, this is part of the reason why I missed yesterday, right? Yesterday was Mellow Monday. I told you we going forever Mellow Monday it. We live every Monday now, but I went to an event yesterday and it was me getting out of my box, right? Even though I'm today now, this is still a thing for me to like go and like intentionally network, but it was a great opportunity. It was a great group and I was able to show up and embody that version of me that I desire to always be, right? We can network and manifest together. Facts. By the way, if you check the description, I got the community there. I would love to see you there. We coming in 2026, super lit, super rich. Join Elevator Fam University. I'm in there every day, by the way. I make a post in there every day. And then I'm on live in the community every day on my school. If y'all not on school yet, get the school app, school with a K, and find Elevator Fam University. But you inspire me since 2018. We go way back then. That's kind of like when things started to like, okay, make sense. Okay, where am I going with this? And then I found TikTok in 2019 and it was up from there. You feel me? 2018, if you was here before TikTok, you was here like just like from my early YouTube days, you were a real one. Because that was really, I didn't have no following, no fans. It was just my grind and my hustle showing up, you know, my skill. I was working on that. I was getting better and better, right? It's part of the reason also why I left all of those old videos up on my YouTube. So if you go do your research, you go scroll back and look at the oldest video, you know, you can filter the videos in order from oldest to newest. And you go see my second YouTube video, right? We come a long way. I know. Yes, it's exciting. Thank you for hitting that like button too, family. If you hear a comment, I'm here. If you made it this far, you're a superstar. I appreciate you. We tapped in, tuned in. You already know what you tune into, huh? You turn into, and right now you're tuned into the highest, whoa, all the way up there, the highest vibrations on the market. Gratitude through the roof. Thank you. Manifest it for sure. Let's go, Blue. Gratitude, new attitude. I love that. You helped me become the master manifester that I have always been without knowing. I love that aura. Your aura is on 1,000. Love from Palma de Mallorca. Spain is in the building. We're worldwide. Look at that. Here to learn. Let's go. What would you like to learn? Drop a question in the chat. Somebody give us one thorough question. Everybody, matter of fact. If everybody has a question, give us a thorough question that we could like really, you feel me, put this manifestation into action right now. What's a question that's on your mind? Can somebody be real? Can somebody be honest? I like how we came in with some transparency, you know, like, yo, I kind of was, you know, that low vibe. I kind of do be like questioning and wondering, is it for me? Am I worthy of it? Like, who's feeling that real and vulnerable right now? It's going to help somebody, I promise you. Here's your journey to start helping the world. You know? Rich, prosperous, rise in love. You sparked me and some things came through lately. Let's go. Let's go. We giving the spark. You know what's interesting? I always felt like that old Tupac interview, right? If y'all know Tupac, he kind of inspired me to do the bandana, the nose ring, you know. But an old interview, he was like, man, I may not change the world, but I will spark the brain that will change the world. And oh my gosh, if I think about it right now, look at what's happening. I get DMs every day about how I have changed somebody's life, or the music that they listen to has somehow made a huge change and transformation in their life. And when I was a kid, for some reason that resonated with me, even before I had a voice, before I would speak up, before I even wanted any attention, before like attention was a thing that I was okay and comfortable with. I thought like, man, he's speaking to me. I didn't know what I was going to do, who I was going to become, how I was becoming it. You feel me? But I certainly can see the spark happen, and somebody going to be sparked in here today. Every day I'm on this live, even if you missed the last one and you here now, you're going to get that spark. Somebody that's missing this one right now, and they're going to be here next Monday and they're going to get the spark. Somebody's getting the spark, and maybe you need a spark every week because the consistency, the repetition is such a key. And I know some people get tired of hearing that, but I promise you, if you haven't been consistent at something for 5 years straight, you ain't did it yet. I say that with a lot of conviction and confidence because check my YouTube channel and you'll see my first 5, 6, 7, 8 years, no motion, right? A couple hundred views, right? Because I was sending that link out to everybody on every platform that I could. I'm just like personally taking my time to send this link out. This is before we had the algorithms and you could get creative with the content and actually reach your audience. Like nowadays, come on now, we don't have no excuses. It's a lot easier. But if you check the track record, you'll see. You'll see. Let me see. How we loving the background music? Is it all good? It's copyright free, I tell you that much. I really followed you on TikTok and been locked in. I'm here. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to TikTok, man, for kicking it off for us. Like, that's where I first really grew an audience that really was tapped in. Visualize and speak money into the universe. Let's go. Is it money that you want, or is it the feeling that having that money makes you feel? You know, having that money, having that security, having that access, having that freedom, right? Love this type of advice. Getting out of my box these last few months of the year made me experience more than I thought I could accomplish. Congratulations. We would love to celebrate you inside the call on Wednesday. We do a Wednesday call every Wednesday, right? And by the way, we spell Wednesday WINSDAY. Wednesday. Come get celebrated. Come get clapped on. Come get encouraged. Come magnify and multiply everything that you're manifesting right now. You feel me? In our Wednesday call, we love to clap it up. You hear all these claps? It's a lot of celebration going on. If you ever been around stagnant energy, you ever been around somebody that where you shared something and they just didn't give the energy that you was hoping for, you know what I mean? Like, you want to be celebrated. You want to be able to speak on your things that you're happy to accomplish, and then it be received in a way that, like, wow. You want to feel that versus like sharing it with somebody who hating, who maybe they not accomplishing their goals, and so when they hear you talking about your goals, it kind of make them feel low. That's why you want to get around the highest vibrations. I know they probably your loved ones, your best friends, and all of that. But once you start to acknowledge and become aware, what you trying to do? Because you got a choice. It is Tuesday, right? Yeah, you have a choice. Where was I? Loving the gratitude challenge. Let's go. For anybody that's in that gratitude challenge, I know that's changing your life. 28 days, you feel me? About 28 minutes for 28 days to change your life forever. You know? I already followed you. I'm going to check it out. Love. I'm here. Been tapped in. Staying tapped in. Love, fam. You inspired my YouTube name. Let me see. Blessings. Divine time. Let's go. I love that. Been working on be comfy with uncomfortable, and it's working. If want a change, need to make a change. Yeah, if you wanna see a change, you gotta be the change. I think people waiting for things to get easier. It's don't wait for that. You might be waiting your whole lifetime. Come on now, like the clock is ticking. You still waiting for it to get easier? No. You just do it now, and it gets easier because you get better as you do it. But if you sit back and wait and you just let another day go by and another distraction come up and you just distracted all day and then another day come up, you be like, man, one day. Come on now, let me check the calendar. Yeah, I don't see one day there. I don't see one day. I see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I don't see one day. So you got to pick one of these days and then commit to the day. When I started Mellow Monday initially, it was a Wednesday. I said, man, I need something to get my music out there. I'm starting to be this artist now. I want to embody like I'm a rapper, right? It still was very uncomfortable, but I was putting myself out there to do it. And I was going to do it consistently. It was a Wednesday. I said, man, you know what? My name at the time was Tay Mello. I'm like, Mello. I'm like, ooh, Mellow Monday. That got a ring to it. Okay, I could do something every week forever. And, excuse me, I don't know what it'll turn into, but I know if I do it every week, it's turning into something because I'm planting the seed consistently. Compound interest going to kick in. Excuse me. And from that Wednesday, I started on Monday, and I didn't stop for years, family. Like, this is the type of commitment I'm talking about, that once you do something like that, you just start to build this level of conviction within you that you just don't doubt yourself anymore. You kind of know, like, once you start to do what you say you're going to do, you really start to build up your courage and your confidence within yourself. Because you're like, look, I do what I say I'm going to do. I said I'm going to manifest this, and watch. Watch me do it, because I look at all the things I said I was going to do that I already did. How about waking up, making up your bed? I did that all week. Boom. I did it. I said it, then I did it. Now I feel committed. Now I feel this level of conviction. Now I feel like I do what I say I'm going to do. So now every time I say I'm going to do something, I believe that I'm going to do it. I don't fall into the trap of discouragement. Oh, I don't feel like it. Oh, I don't know, man. This happened. Oh, I don't have the right light. Oh, I don't have the right this. You just get all the excuses. You kind of start throwing them out the window. You know? It's no excuses, by the way. My 15-year-old son just finished a book, and we're going to talk about that today. We're going to have a summary. He always gives me a summary of the book that we on or that he's on. And the one he just finished is No Excuses by Brian Tracy. And I told him, I'm like, look, son, you ahead of a lot of adults, because I know a lot of adults that need to hear this. No excuse. We don't want to hear your excuses. We don't want to hear your complaints. How many people, if you could be honest, you've complained this week already? Like, I think it does take a level of awareness to even be aware that that's what you're doing sometimes. And it's funny because my kid has me as a constant reminder. When he go to part his lips to say an excuse, it's like, and then he be like, never mind. It's like, now adults, you got to be able to check yourself. Maybe you don't have a parent that's doing that for you, or a coach or a mentor, which I highly suggest that for, people that's serious. But being able to go, okay, it's no excuses. If I'm making an excuse, I'm excusing myself from success. I'm not taking on the responsibility, the accountability. Oh, maybe that's a little tough. Oh, it's on me. You trying to say it's my fault that I'm not successful? Yes. If you can accept that, if you can receive that, then I believe that you will achieve. You will take the steps. You will get around the right people. You will start removing yourself from circles that don't empower you, encourage you, uplift you, keep you moving in the direction that you say you want to go. Consistency. Love this type of advice, getting out of my box. Love that. Shout out to everybody getting out of their box, man. I promise you. I should start just interviewing people that have known me for 20 years or more, and just so y'all can get this perspective of like, yo, this dude really did a 180. We had no idea he was going there. You feel me? I'm here. Let's go. Let's go, Miss Nichols. Been tapped in, staying tapped in. Let's go. You inspired my YouTube. Oh, I've seen that already. Where are we? Also working on asking for help this year. I love that. Now, that's something I haven't mastered, to be honest with you, right? I have mastered the whole responsibility, being accountable, doing what I could do. But like when it comes to asking for help and bringing people together, I'm good at like building community. But when it comes to like, hey, yo, I need help. Can you help me with this? I'm so used to being independent and doing it, just me doing it without. One thing I always look at is like, yo, my experience has showed me that I can rely on me. Right? And sometimes trying to rely on others it's almost like, man, nobody gonna be there like I'm gonna be there. But that's also a thought and a belief, right? And maybe that's based on my experience. So I should stop repeating that affirmation, But like asking for help, even I also think because it's a lot easier to just trust myself, trust God, and things align in due time. I don't want the fact that I don't have help or that somebody's not able to do such and such for me to hold me back or to stop me, right? If I want to make a YouTube video and I say, man, but I need a guest, or right when I started Mello Monday, sometimes I was on episode 6, I started to bring guests on, and then sometimes it'd be tough to get a guest. But I'm not letting that be. I'm not. Sometimes I could have used some help for the reach out. I could have used some help for the production. I ended up getting some help in as far as the editing goes and all of that. Like it's a whole lot to it. But I know if I come up with a way where it's just like, let me do all that I can do and do it in a way where if it was only me, then boom, it's getting done no matter what. That way, no excuse. I can't say, oh, but this so-and-so didn't this and so on. I don't want to have that as the excuse to lean on, because that's more people that I think lean on that, you're more likely to not get something done because you're so quick to go, oh, there's my excuse, right? Because you already kind of feel like, when it comes down to getting things done. So as soon as you can find an excuse, it's like going to the gym. Everybody wanted an excuse. Man, it's too cold outside. Oh, but it's raining and cold now. Oh, but it's snowing. I don't know. All right, you just like, as soon as you find that, you're like, okay. That makes you feel valid for not doing what you got to do. But like, I like the pressure. I feel like it builds me up. What they say, pressure make diamonds. I like a little bit of that pressure. It keeps me going. It's a good challenge. And if I don't complete it, and if I quote unquote fail, which we know failure not even real, I don't feel bad about it. I think a lot of people feel bad about like what looks like or feels like failure in the moment. It's like fail faster, fail more, fail forward, and you'll succeed more. You'll succeed faster. I think a lot of you though are possibly like scared of success. You're scared of what might come with it. You're scared if you get you a large following and all the judgment and everything that comes with it. You know, it's a lot that people may think about that I never used to think about prior to actually growing a following. And now that I've grown it and I hear perspectives from people who haven't grown one, and I'm like, wow, that's probably what's stopping you. Like you literally considering too many things that's hindering you from actually taking action because you know you would be successful if you actually took the steps every day, right? But you considering all these other things way in the future that you're scared of, and it's like, yo, so what you just gonna do? Just live a regular old mundane, boring, stagnant life? No, 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 no. You deserve so much more. Gratitude lists are very important. I love that. Appreciate it. Love to hear positive fixed mindsets this early in the morning. We'll be joining more often. Love, love. Yes, we're here every week, by the way. It's going to be Monday. I know it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday right now. But Mellow Monday. Yeah, I had to get some rest last night. We was going to hit us up with a nice little nighttime show. I told you 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But then, like I said, I did the event. And I had to catch up on some sleep, y'all. So I said, let me show up early. I'm going to show up early and see who's available, who's tapped in, who's locked in, who's ready to rock and roll, who's choosing the highest vibrations on the market. How can do, maybe that was a mistype. How do I tell the low vibration people that I'm around we have to separate without hurting them? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a great question because that guilt that a lot of people feel is what keeps you in those circles. That guilt that if you don't pick up the phone or if you don't go hang out with them, or that's holding a lot of people back. Like they will stick around the same people that they know bringing them down just because you like feel obligated, or you maybe just being considerate, right, of their feelings. But this the thing, y'all. This the thing. Some people there for a reason, some people there for a season. You gotta really become comfortable with self-love and loving yourself and putting you first, right? Putting you first and knowing that, okay, I have option. I can continue to be around them. And I could be here and I could not reach my goal. I could, be low in my vibes. Or I could choose to say, you know what? And for me, let me just give you a straight up. For me, I really just went into isolation with no guilt. And a few years ago, I picked up on D&D, right? Maybe like 2 years ago, I found out about D&D. I started using that. But it was just, I didn't consider that because my intentions are not to hurt your feelings. So I don't take on other people's feelings as if it's my fault. And I don't think the way I feel is anybody else's fault. So this is kind of how I operate. So make it a lot easier because I don't think nobody makes me feel away. So if somebody was to separate, I actually had this happen in my life. I had a friend, man, and we still good friends, but he was the first friend that I seen separate himself. Like he stopped hanging out with us. He stopped going to everything that hey man, we going to hang out at the club. He'd be like, nah, I'm chilling, or we go to do some birthday dinner or something, and he might pop out, but hey man, 9 o'clock on the dot, I'm gone. And then 8:59, he was getting up. Hey man, I'm out of here. Y'all have a great night. And I was like, whoa. And sometimes I hit him, hey man, you gonna hang out? But it used to be like you was there all the time, and then it turned into, I didn't really understand it at the time because I wasn't on that vibe yet. And hindsight, it's like, oh, you was really locking in. You was getting intentional with your time. You was getting intentional with how you spending your time. And I never took it personal. I just didn't understand it early on. And some people, you got to realize they're going to take it personal. And maybe they're not for you right now. Maybe their season is up. That's okay. But you got to prioritize your goal. You got to prioritize the lifestyle and the reality that you want to create. You got to prioritize how you feel. That's okay. I think a lot of people get this like negative connotation when it comes to being selfish. And like, so what are you doing then? Your whole life is just about everybody else? We're not responsible for like how people feel. Like, that's not your responsibility. So that's how I see it. And I see it that way because, and vice versa, when somebody, if somebody was to like I said, separate from me, right? I'm not like, you're not hurting me. I just want to understand, and it got to be a good reason. Maybe we can communicate, and that's okay. But for me, I just don't take things personal. So if you're around a bunch of people that take everything personal, it might come off like that, right? They be like, "Oh, so you too good now?" And you got to be strong. You got to have a strong mindset, strong character to be okay with people judging you and coming at you like, "Oh, so you don't want to be around me no more? Oh, so what you now you too good?" Like, and if they not on that level, if they not at that point where they looking to grow and they looking to like really tap into their best selves and elevate into their highest timeline, you got to be okay with that. And realizing that your intention isn't to make them feel bad. Your intention is to make you grow and be better. And so do that. You okay. You are safe to do that. Some people might fall off. Some people might be like, "Man, I ain't gonna never talk to you again." Can you be okay with that? I'm so okay with it. Because I know where I'm going with it. And you better stick around if you know what's good for you, type of energy, type of mentality, you know? And if you don't, that's okay. No love lost. Right? I never cut nobody off. Like I never hit nobody with the, "Hey, you cut off, I ain't talking to you no more." You kind of just get it. Like you call me, I don't answer, but literally with no hard feelings. Just like I'm locked in, I'm busy, I'm focused, or I'm adjusting my mindset, or I'm reading right now, or I'm studying right now. These things are important to me. It's so important that I'm not allowing anything to distract it. You feel me? Your urgency is not my emergency. That's one of the things I would live by. You know, I'm locked in for a good reason, for a good purpose, and my intentions are great. And I feel that in my heart, and I know that, and so I'm not worried about people feeling bad. If they feel bad, I honestly, like, the way I see it, if I feel bad, it's on me. And so if somebody else feels bad, it's on you. Like, what are you thinking? We could communicate. If you wondering, "Hey man, Mello, bro, you ain't been around lately, man. What's up?" And I'm gonna tell you, man, hey, I'm locked in, man. Man, I got goals I'm achieving, man. Man, I'm taking action, man. I'm on my live every day, man. Man, I'm writing every day, man. We'll catch up eventually. Let me know when it's something important. Because most of the times it's not even important. People just be wanting your time just because they ain't. A lot of people waste their time. If you're around a bunch of time wasters, trust they will waste your time. Once you start to value your time, people will start to value your time. When you start to respect your time, people will respect your time. They don't get the access is not there as much anymore, right? Access to me, it used to be like you can call me anytime. Hey man, what you doing, man? I ain't doing nothing. I'm doing something, right? Somebody said, "What's D&D?" D&D is do not disturb. My phone right now is on D&D. If somebody calls, it will not come through. I don't even see it. I don't even know. It helps me stay focused and locked in, right? Because for me, if I get a call right now, something could throw me off and bring me out of that mode that I'm in, right? My creative space or whatever, however I'm flowing. I don't need nothing pulling me away from that every 5, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. This allows me to stay locked in, stay focused, have the energy to pour in and do what I do consistently, you know? That was a great question. I feel like I had so much to say around that, but let me keep it moving. Them low vibrations, though, you're not gonna hurt them, though. You're not gonna hurt them. You're not gonna hurt them by removing your energy. They'll be okay. They are not your responsibility. Like, unless they're your kids. Like, I do have 3 kids. I got the twins. I got my oldest son, right? Unless it's them, I'm not responsible for no other adult and how they feeling. I just don't feel that like, and not only am I not responsible, I like to let people know that for you to feel empowered, for you to be good within how you feeling, know that you're responsible for how you feel. If you feeling low, your thoughts. People do not want to take this and accept the fact that your thinking creates your life. Your thinking creates how you feel. So if I say something or do something or don't do something, and then you think a thing about it, and then that thought that you had makes you feel a way, that's not my fault. You feel me? That is your fault. And I don't really I don't put that on people. I don't need to explain all of that. I don't even take the time out to explain because I got things to do. I got things where I'm growing in. And you could be a part of it and we can grow together, or you're not in alignment no more and you're going to fall off. And that's okay. It's so okay. You know? I think people need to trust themselves more. You need to love yourself more. When you start to love yourself more, you start to have these boundaries that you put up. You stop letting people, make you feel bad and trigger you into being in a low vibration. Like, stop letting people call you just to trauma dump and give you all the negative stories of the day. The news does that enough. Social media does that enough. Don't call me unless you got a positive story. Matter of fact, text me, you know? And not to say that, people, if you got friends and, they want to be able to speak to you, that's cool. Like, I'm open for that sometimes, but not all day, every day, you know? Not all day, every day. I'm just not open and accessible for anything and everything all day, every day. You got to have a level of boundaries. You got to have something that you're doing, that's pulling you forward. You got to have a why. You got to have something that's pushing purpose in life, you know? How do you do that? Just get consistent at something. Get started. Be doing something that means something to you, and I promise you won't even think about it like that. And then you'll get around more people that are winning. You'll get around more people that are having a winner-like mentality, and they'll relate. You'll get around more people that have a high vibration within them, that operate with a higher vibe. They smile a lot. They say thank you a lot. They got a lot of gratitude in their heart. You could feel it. Dang, look at that. Gemini inspired a Leo, and now a Leo inspired Gemini. Oh, a Gemini. For a younger man, 20, tell me what you think is the best way to prepare for life. I've been struggling with that. I've been struggling with what I want to become and who I am. I like to hear advice on what you'd say to help. For a younger man that's 20, y'all, if I could go back to when I was 20, I don't think there's no best way to prepare, first of all. I think people that's like even with content, people like, y'all gotta wait until it's perfect, till it's the best. It's no best. You just go. This didn't come with no, instruction guide and the perfect way, just do. Embody. Do your best and know that you're doing your best. And as you do that, the rest of the steps like reveal themselves along the way. It's like you driving in a car late at night on a street with no lights, and all you have is your headlights, right? But you got to get home. But all you have is your headlights. It's completely dark. Those headlights allow you to see, maybe 10 feet ahead of you. You keep going, and you coming around the corner. You don't see nothing 20 feet ahead, but that 10 feet you can see. So if you just keep going, another 10 feet will continue to reveal itself. The next step, the next turn, the next way to go, it reveals itself as you continue to go. Wait, let me see exactly what that said, because the 20 thing was interesting. What I want to become. So it's also like through actions, getting to know what you actually like. Like if you don't know what you love, maybe you haven't done enough things. Like, have you ever played? I used to love basketball, right? I got a basketball tattoo, all that. I didn't have a plan B. I never had a plan B in life. Let's be clear. Basketball was plan A. Now I just got another plan A, right? But on that path, once that dwindled, I went on to continue to live. The next thing popped up. It showed up and in the right timing. But I'm not judging myself. I'm not overly judging. I'm not overly like, oh my God, I must suck because I don't know where I'm going in life. Like for me, I started Mello Monday on YouTube. I didn't know that would lead to me having a following. And I mean, I was hoping it would, but I didn't know. I didn't know it would lead me to eventually doing affirmation rap music. I didn't know, but I was taking steps. I was making posts every day. Right? And it didn't need to be perfect. And I wasn't looking for purpose, to be honest with you. Purpose found me by me showing up consistently. Now I get DMs every day like, yo, you changed my life. I'm like, oh, this is purpose. I changed your life. What'd I do? All I did was make the song. It took me 30 minutes. I had fun doing it. And you telling me that changed your life? Come on. Feels like purpose to me. Feels like very much in alignment. But it took years for me to even get there. But I would say, like, don't overly judge yourself, man. If you're 20, you got so much time ahead of you. So much time. By the time you're 30, you could be living a whole nother life. By the time you're 25, honestly, if you really lock in and tap in and get focused, tap into self-development. It's a bunch of books you can read. My early journey started with a bunch of books and just videos and podcasts. Well, it wasn't podcasts back then, but, listening to leaders and speakers became my new entertainment. We got to stop using, TV and video games and all these extra activities that's in the way, of your goal and your purpose in life, using all of that to kind of distract you or pull you out of reality, and like really lock in, really get focused, really pick up and read a book every day, really go to the gym, work out. What they call it 75 hard. Try the 75 hard, get in the gym, get active, get around the right people. I promise you, I promise you. If you're 20, you need to go to the next conference you can find. Get around some people that's thinking successfully. Get around some energy where people have paid to be in this space. By the way, the next one I'll be at February 20th. I'm actually performing there. The 24th annual Conscious Life Expo, live in Los Angeles, California. I want to see you there. You can go to any of my social medias, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, find my link tree and go get you a ticket. The Conscious Life Expo. It's a 3-day event. Get around spaces like that. Get around people who are expanding their mind on purpose. Get around people who pay to be in them spaces, because you got to realize they prioritizing this, like they gonna pay for it. I like to be around people that pay to come around information and be around that type of energy. That tells me that's a like-minded individual. They take their success seriously. They're not just like hoping and wishing and waiting and wondering, you know? A lot of people are. That's the first thing that comes to mind, though. I still carry pyrite in my purse. I love that. Somebody just asked me about pyrite the other day. Or they asked me what crystal that I want. I said, yo, get that pyrite. Your songs are a whole vibe. Love, Queen. Appreciate it. Love to hear positive fixed mindsets. Love, gratitude list. Love. I'm stuck in everything I do. Nothing goes better, and I'm trying hard. Don't try so hard. Just do your best. I don't even like the word try, because it's like try leaves up this like space for like not actually happening. But when you just say I'm doing it, it's a different type of energy. You're doing it. You're not trying so hard. You're just embodying it. And you're okay with the journey. You're okay with it not seeming like what you think it's supposed to seem like right now. But I'm trying hard how to make my mind start to listen to me. Sorry if my English is not good. It's all good. I love that though. But you are not your thoughts, right? You're the observer of your thoughts. So if you can acknowledge and see that these thoughts, by the way, I meditate every day. So to become a lot more mindful and aware of like your thoughts, take a look at them. They'll tell you a lot about you. Tell you a lot about why you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Like just analyze your thoughts. Just sit in some quiet. Just chill. Turn off the distractions for a moment, right? And analyze. Okay. All right. Okay. Wow, that's what I'm thinking. Sometimes you don't even realize what you're thinking. Like, okay. Oh, wow. And just like acknowledge it like from an unbiased perspective. Just like see it, right? Let me finish that. Yo, shout out to MOP85, man. I appreciate the gift, fam. I'm new on YouTube and your content helps. Love, man. Gratitude. I'll show some love to MOP85 in the chat, man. This is beautiful. Where did it go? Because I want to come back to that comment. That was valuable for us. For anybody that feels that way that wasn't brave enough to say it. Huh? Who's that? Who wasn't brave enough to say it out loud? Say the truth, right? You feeling stuck? Huh? It's okay. But like repetition, right? As you're saying these affirmations, as you reprogramming, putting these new beliefs in your mind, another thing that I think is helpful is subconscious reprogramming. When you go to sleep, all of that, how you say my mind starts to, how to make my mind start to listen to me. The conscious mind, based on your experiences, may be doubting some of these new beliefs that you're trying to create, right? Because it's like, that's not true. You like, I'm a millionaire. And then you be like, your conscious mind be like, no, you're not. You broke. You know what I mean? Like, that's okay though. Don't take that on as your identity. Don't take it on as your identity. Just realize, okay, I'm going to embody it. I'm going to affirm it, and then affirm it with like this level of like energy, like lighten up. Like, don't be so hard on yourself. Allow that energy to flow through you. Allow yourself to be like, you know what? I am rich, right? My mind, and then your mind try to tell you something else. Oh, that's what I was getting at. The fact that going to sleep and putting affirmations on or put the music on while you sleep, and then that conscious mind go to sleep, because now your conscious mind is not there to go, no, you're not, right? Because it's sleep. You sleeping. But I used to do that all the time. That I picked that up from YouTube years ago. But you go to sleep and you play it overnight, and then not that you're just gonna wake up the next day feeling it, but like it starts to seep into your programming. You hear these things over and over and over again. For me, early on, honestly, I used to listen to these 2 discs all the time. My boy had gave me my same bro that actually we separated, you know what I mean? He was like, started to step off and do his thing and grow and not be around the friend groups as much, right? That same bro, years later, gave me these 5 discs. And I had learned somewhere like how you could reprogram yourself by just like what you listen to consistently. So be very conscious and aware of what you're consuming. I don't care if you think it's just background music, background noise. No, it's impacting you. You feel me? And so I became super conscious and aware of that. I don't do no TV. I don't have a TV. I don't do no background just because I just want noise. No, my background gonna be something that's feeding me, that's serving me, that's making me a better version of me. Something that's feeding my mind. So these discs he gave me, I would just listen to them all day. I had a job where I would drive around for about 3 hours a day because I was going to different locations. And I would just play it. I stopped listening to the radio. I stopped listening to my rap CDs. This is back when CDs was a thing. And I literally just played that disc. And it was the same one. I found one of them that was like my favorite. And I like listened to it all day, every day. And just allowed that programming, those thoughts, those sort of beliefs to just become a part of me. Stop doubting the truth. Stop doubting that the abundance is real. Stop doubting that abundance and prosperity and all of this peace that you can have in your life. Stop doubting that it's for you. It's all for you when you allow it to be, you know? And even if you like, how do I believe that? Just say it. Say, this is what I believe now, and start operating that way. Forget your old thoughts, your old belief, whatever anybody told you. First of all, realize, man, we was born into this world, and before we was conscious enough to be able to like think on purpose, we have been programmed by whatever environment we were around, our parents, our family, whoever you was around as a kid. Like all of that kind of shaped your early thoughts and beliefs. And now now that you've grown enough, you're aware enough to be like, hold on, I got these beliefs but are these beliefs that I actually want to believe? Where do these beliefs come from? Are these true for me? Do I want this to be true for me? Sometimes you got to acknowledge your belief and be like, yo, I believe that. Oh, that's crazy. I don't want to believe that no more. And then change it. Change it with repetition. The affirmations are a great start, but that's what they are. They're just a great start. You get started by affirming. You affirm, and the next thing you know, you start to see your actions change. You start to see your surroundings change. Taking action, aligned action, is a huge deal. A huge deal. The actions you taken today or yesterday maybe were actions that were aligned with a previous version of you. If you like, yo, today I want to be a new me, and it might be uncomfortable. It might not be easy, right? It might not be easy for you to just be like, I'm embodying this new version of me today. But like, do something that that future version of you would do, right? Think about what that could be. Think about it. Think about it. I feel like I missed so many questions, but let me see where we at. What's up, sunshine? You already know where there's a will, there's a way. Come on now. Talk that talk. You speaking my language. Grand Rising. Happy Tuesday. If you're just getting in, welcome in, friend. Hit the like button. We appreciate you. Comment down below. The abundance is real. Stream, Mello will. That's the vibe. Thank you for streaming. Yo, my pleasure, fam. Learn to put yourself first. That makes the difference. It does. I think a lot of people were raised to like put other people outside of them before you, and then wonder why you so, man. Because now you're trained to just like please other people. It's like, nah. Like they gonna be pleased by you being you. And if they're not pleased by that, if they're not pleased by you loving you, then they might not be for you right now. How you doing? I'm doing amazing. Love vibe, folks. Got to separate. You feel me? A huge deal is It's okay to separate to elevate. Because one thing you can always do is, if I'm never looking down on nobody, but if I'm looking down, it's just to lift up. And so once you elevate, at least you have the ability to look down and lift up. You're not just staying down there and stuck with them. You feel me? So know that what you're doing is actually powerful for anybody that stick around, anybody that understands, anybody that gets it and they're like, okay, I see you in your bag right now. You in your get your bag era, right? And you don't got time for all this nonsense. And I'm over here just dumping a bunch of distraction and BS on you. They start to they could see it. They can understand it, especially if they really love you. You know, I'm at work. I wake up singing. Thanks for the positivity. Let's go. How do you stop carrying the weight of everyone's issues? Yo, stop tuning into it. You feel me? I got a grandma that like to watch the news every day. I'm like, grandma, cut it out, yo. You can't do nothing about it. You're not doing anything about it but sitting in that feeling. Carrying the weight of everyone else's issue is just not the best idea. Like, it's not. It doesn't help you or them. Now, if you can do something about it, then do something about it. But carrying the weight and letting that live rent free in your mind, it's just not beneficial to them or you. If you can clear your mind of that and actually get some things done that's gonna, you feel me, progress you, that can actually help you and them. But you don't have to carry the weight of everybody else's issues. I just said it not too long ago. Your urgency is not my emergency. Somebody called me, hey man, da-da-da-da. Hey man, you know? And it could come off as whatever you want to call it, cold, whatever. But you gotta protect your energy. That's so important. The energy that you have, the energy that you exude, the energy that you embody every day. There's always gonna be something. Everybody always gonna have something. There's always issues. If you spend all your time with, and then if you're spending a bunch of your time with people that just always got issues, come on now, separate to elevate. They'll be okay. I promise you. They'll find somebody else that wants to sit and listen to their issues and be a part of their issues every day, all day. But you don't have to be that if you don't want to. If you realize right now that that's keeping you away from the goals, that's keeping you away from having the energy to do what you know you need to do every day. You know? I know you're going to catch this message later, but sometimes when I listen to affirmations while asleep, I wake up feeling like my mind has been working all night. That's interesting. How does that feel? You wake up feeling like your mind has been working. And I would say you can also turn them down. So if you feel like you're hearing them, you can turn them down. Like the thing with affirmations, you'll hear some of them on YouTube where it's just like subliminal. Like if you put the video on or the music or whatever, the affirmations are like so low that you can't even hear them, but they still get into your subconscious. Like you might not be able to hear them consciously, but within like a lot of some of my music, like especially ones I've done with Chris and T will tell you, right? Some of those are subliminals within the music that are empowering you, that are liberating you. You don't even know it. You feel me? It's just so low and under the beat, you don't even hear it. But that's okay, because it's still having an effect, especially when you sleep. So you have to train your mind to be strong enough to do the impossible. Another point, I think I brought this up earlier, but having meaning behind what you're doing. Why are you doing it? Is so important. Right? I was talking about it earlier because if you don't have meaning behind something, it takes a lot more will to push yourself to make it happen. Versus if you have a meaning that is empowering, that is positive, that you actually align with, you have a lot more energy towards that thing than if you actually didn't want to do it. Like if you really got to force yourself to do it, then it's more draining. Right? But if you find a meaning to attach to it, it allows you to flow a lot more. People are like, yo, how you posting so many videos a day? How you so consistent? I got a meaning behind it. It don't even feel draining to me. I'm like, nobody gonna keep up with me because I love it. And you trying to keep up with me and you hate it. It's like not gonna work out. You feel me? Energy is transferable. I don't need bad energy. Come on now. Coherent alignment. Talk about it. Thank you, brother. I'm at baby steps, but I know I will learn and grow 100%. I know if you're here right now, you will 100% learn and grow. You will 100%, like literally let that be a belief at your core. You will. No pun intended. Caught you. Caught you. Trying sets you up for failure. Right. Right. We're not even trying. We're just doing it. I'm social, but can have fun with a cup of coffee. I have to reserve my energy to be better, be a better me, and operate at a higher level. I love that. Just like becoming a parent, it just happens one day. The baby is born and no going back. Come on now. The energy, love, self-confidence. You dropping gems this morning. Come on now. So should Mellow Monday be at the beginning of the day? Because you know this is because we missed yesterday, Mellow Monday. I was tired, y'all. All right. And I said, look, we're gonna do 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Monday. But if y'all up in the rising, I'm here for the early, yeah. We can get it in early. Even better. What's going on, money manifestors? Love. Happiness starts from within. True. Mellow, I've been sleeping on. Let that abundance fall. Come on now. Wake up. Wake up. Let me put that on right now. Let me play that right now. This for somebody in the chat. Nobody sees their own. Everyone has help or has needed help. We all need help at times. You don't have to like it, but no, it's okay to ask. It's 100% okay to ask. Love your vibe, love. This made my day. What's this up here? Get your life. I appreciate you. Gratitude. I didn't know what that was. It just popped up. This a vibe. I get paid every day. Works great. With the whisper too, right? I didn't realize how powerful and impactful that whisper was going to be. To the point where we ended up making a whole whisper album, right? Have an awesome and blissful rest of your day. Love your message. Time to get back to my studies. I love that. I love that. Thank you, Mello. I got some work to do. Thank you for showing me how to fix me. I love that, fam. Gratitude. The why is always the answer. Come on now. I'm glad somebody know. I'm glad somebody know. I'm still in the stage of fear being seen. See, and Jamie, you done been in the community already. See, I'll be wanting to see how I can connect with people that actually feel that way, especially once you join a community, like, breakthrough. That's when it's time to like let go of the old fears, the old you, and continuing to repeat that as your reality. Continue to repeat that as who you are. Continue to embody that and stay that way. The way to do it, you fear being seen, go be seen. I promise you there's no easier way. I don't know an easy way. Let me say that. I don't know an easier way. The best way for me. You were not more scared than I was. And what did I do? I did it anyway. And I say it with such conviction these days because that was my journey. Anybody that's like, yo, I'm just scared of being seen. Like, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Whatever may have happened in the past, however you were raised, whoever told you that you wasn't enough, all of those things. It's okay to let that go now. But you gotta, like, if you don't face it, for me, it was showing up and performing every day, every week, I should say. When I started doing music, posting it, putting it out there. I grew up and people only knew me as the quiet guy that doesn't talk. Nobody really heard my voice. Nobody really, I never wanted attention. I never wanted to be seen. And even today, I'm not like, yo, I want so many people to see me. That's never been my energy. But I've grown a following by default by just being me and being comfortable and confident with being seen. So now it kind of come with the territory. But a lot of people scared of success because of that one reason alone. They like, yo, I want to be successful, but it's gonna come with all these eyes, all these opinions. People might judge me. Yes, it come with the hero's journey. It's okay to be judged. People judging me right now. Somebody is negatively judging me right now. They not in the chat because they in the back. They read in the room. They like, hold on, I'm hating, but I'm gonna keep it to myself. That's cool, and I just understand that that's what's going on. But I don't care. when haters do speak up, I'm like, you need a hug? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to do the work. I know they call it shadow work, dig deep, figure out what it is that you're scared of. You scared somebody gonna say you ugly? Somebody gonna say you fat? So what? Now what? You feel me? Face it. For me, early on, it was facing it on that stage weekly. I was terrified, but for some reason, I kept showing up. And now it's so easy for me. I flow so much easier nowadays. Thank you so much, Alexander. Gratitude. I love this. Come on, YouTube. Mello, what a amazing message. You so helped me, y'all. Love, fam. But like, get out of your head about what these people gonna think, and oh my God, if they see me and they gonna say this about me, so what? I want you to feel so like the wrath of so what? You feel me? Like, and maybe calm your nervous system and then practice it. And if it don't feel easy the first time, do it again. It's okay. And if it don't feel easy the second, third, fourth, 10th time, it's okay. It doesn't mean that you're not working. It doesn't mean that you're not as good. It's just a part of the process, a part of the journey. It might take you shorter time than it took me to actually get comfortable and get with it, right? It might be shorter for you. It may take longer, but it's your journey. Be okay. Be comfortable with your journey. Like, don't be out here comparing yourself. As soon as you try it and you're like, oh, but I tried it, but what? Keep going. That's why we take away try. Tania, welcome to the fam. Gratitude. If y'all don't know, we do have members unlocked on YouTube now. So I see we do have about 10 members or so, something like that. So shout out to y'all. We got the exclusive content. Y'all let me know what y'all want to see in the members section. But I got y'all with shout outs. I appreciate you for becoming a member. But let me see. I hate to be on the moment, but let's just be vulnerable. So I literally just got some negative news about a family member and the health situation in the moment. How do I not let it bring me down? You know what's interesting? I don't know if it's just like a part of the culture, but I learned about a friend that was upset with me because I didn't express my anger and upsetness. We lost a friend a couple years ago. And then I learned from another friend that one of my friends just thought, man, he don't care. He ain't this, he ain't that. Because I got the news and then I got on live and was very calm and cool about it. Like literally, I just found out that one of my good friends got murdered, right? I don't know if we could say that word on here, but we learned it. We figured out a way along the way. And a friend was like mad at me for not like being outrageously sad and distraught about it, right? And that's just not how I express, I'm a very cool, calm demeanor guy, as you can tell, maybe by the name Mello, right? But I think a lot of people think that that's what you have to do. And then you get around other people, and maybe you just feel it, right? But I'm just speaking to what came to mind. The pressure of this is what it looks like. This, if you're not like distraught about it and down and low vibing and sad, then you don't care. It doesn't mean that you don't care. You just have a different level of control, maybe a different understanding. I don't know if y'all know, but some cultures, when death happens, they celebrate. They don't, they're not sad and mourning, right? People just think, well, you gotta mourn, you gotta grieve. And it's like, if that's your thing, but you don't have to, right? It's a thing that's been taught. It's a thing that's maybe a part of our culture. All of my family, for sure. Same way. But how? You know, for one, I would say allow it if that's what you're feeling. Allow your feelings to flow. Allow yourself to be that. But if you don't want to, know that you have a choice. You can choose to tune into what might raise your vibration right now. Listen to something positive. Listen to something inspiring. Get around a group of inspiring, excited people. And you can shift the way you feel with the thoughts that you have. And not just the thoughts you have, but the thoughts that you think on purpose. You can shift how you feel. Even the perspective of a thing, you can shift how you perceive it for your betterment. You can shift and go, you know what? Maybe I'm taking this as a lesson to learn from what they're going through. wow, this is what, okay, understood. Maybe a moment to just like appreciate them a little more, right? It's like, man, I think about my friend that I lost a couple years ago. It's like, man, when I think about it, even in the moment, I think about, man, thank you for being there. Thank you for being a part of my life, a part of my journey. Think about the good moments, the smiles, the fun times. Wow, that brings excitement to me. Life is unpredictable. We never know what's happening next, you know. We hope for the best, but we never know. I've been fearing being seen, but this month I published my first affirmation activity book for adults. I love that. It's on Amazon. I'm publishing volume 2 of 3 today. Congratulations on that for sure. Gratitude, that's love. Positivity is contagious. That's a fact. It's supposed to be a celebration of life. It's not easy though. I understand. But a lot of us grew up around families where if something happened to a family, if something happened bad or what we might perceive as bad, you got to be so sad and down and if you're not that, then you probably just don't care. And so then you tap into that way of feeling and thinking. Like I could sit and think some sad things right now, and I could sit here and probably make myself cry if I just literally, that's not a habit for me to think sad things, to be honest with you. And I know some people habitually think in a sad way, in a sad, bad, mad, angry, frustrated. Like that's like their habitual way of thinking. And you kind of gotta become aware of that and start to realize that you can choose. You can choose. It is Tuesday, right? We have choices. We have so many choices in life. It's a beautiful thing, to be honest with you. Oh, we live. Yes, we are. Just got this live. I had to pop in on this. Let's go. I listen to your mantra every day. Come on now. Which one? What's the one for you? Thank you, Mello. I got some love, learning today. Come on now. 11:11. Did I miss that? I did. Yes, the whisper is awesome. Love, let that abundance fall. Free blessings. What did I miss? You are a whole vibe. Love, I appreciate you, Asia. I've learned to be selfish is the best thing before I help others. And I don't disagree with that. I don't y'all allow people to like put this negative connotation on being selfish. Like, if I'm not selfish, then what am I? Self everybody else? You know what I mean? Like, I gotta love myself. I gotta be okay with that. Like, putting that negative connotation on it makes people feel like they gotta be for everybody else. But you gotta make sure you're your best first. And you being your best, now you're able to give from this overflow. Versus like, I don't know. Your music is amazing. Love. It's natural to feel feelings, but don't sit in it. Right. And if I have a feeling, like, yeah, I'll acknowledge it. Right. But I'm like so aware that it's like, that's how I'm feeling. Okay, what was I thinking? I literally go to, and I know everybody not on this, right? But when I'm feeling a way and it's not the way I desire to feel, I go to what have I been thinking? That's my go-to. That's how I adjust. That's how I shift. And if I want to shift, I can shift right now. Right? I go to what have I been thinking? I don't just think things are just like for no reason. 30 years of negative energy. Now that I found your music, I am on a new journey and I love it. Thank you. Yo, my pleasure, fam. Are you from DC area? I think I hear that accent. Yeah, for sure. DC for sure. I actually live in PG County, so kind of like the same thing, right? That's funny that you could hear it. I don't know what I sound like that sounds like DC, but kind of been here my whole life, so it makes sense. I lost my husband and my sister, but I know they are rooting for me to succeed. Yeah, I love your perspective on that. Not the best thing to hear, but I love your perspective. I love that you're able to see that they're rooting for you. Maybe even appreciate the moments that y'all had, the life that you were able to have, right? And then moving forward, kind of living, if you want to look at it like, yo, I'm going to succeed for them because I know they watching me type of thing, let it drive you. Thank you all. That's why I'm here. Positivity. Thank you. My pleasure. Wealthy Rising. We got Manifested Nails in the building. Y'all want to tap in with Manifested? We live on the call. Manifest. We on a call tomorrow. It's Wednesday. It is the last day of the year, and we're gonna set the tone. We're gonna set the intention for 2026. We're bringing in a new year together. Can we? Shall we? Check the description. Join Elevator Family University. I'm on a live call with you tomorrow. I want to see your face now. Turn your camera on. It's okay. You could be seen. It's okay. I know. My daughter transition. Folk don't like my approach to healing. I'm taking it easy. She still exists in so many ways. I love that. Alexander, for sure. It's not easy, and people don't always like your way of grieving or healing or getting through it, especially if it don't resonate with them. And if it's not the same way that they like to or how they do it. And man, I didn't even know people was gonna have so many thoughts about, how I'm moving and how I process. Like, what? It's me. It's not you. This is me. Why are you worried about me so much? Anyway. What was I? And I do agree with it's natural to like feel your feelings. It's natural for these things to happen. And just because you feel a feeling that's maybe considered a low vibe, you don't have to identify with that. And you don't have to beat yourself up about that. You don't have to feel like, oh, well, I must be a terrible person because I'm feeling bad right now. No, you're not. You're just human. It's okay. You can pick yourself up right now. Don't start to feel down and then beat yourself up for feeling down and then, oh man, well, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. I must suck. No, you don't. No, you don't. Get that out of your head, They are jealous. Yes, indeed. I don't look at it as selfish. I see self-care as, yes, if I'm taking care of my family, if I'm taking care of me, my family doesn't have to, my friends don't have to. I'm well for me and them. Excuse me. Excuse me. I love that. And then it's like, you ever think about the fact that like people will call you selfish in a situation where they want something from you? So for me, it's like, wait, who's selfish here? You think I'm selfish because you want something from me and I'm not giving it because I'm putting me first. But then you mad because you're not getting what you want. Is that not selfish? Like, who's the selfish one here? And I think we got to consider that. Stop allowing people to make you feel bad because you choose you. Choosing yourself is maybe, not everybody does that. Let's just say that. Maybe the majority don't really do that. The majority are like people pleasers. They put other people before themselves. And that's why they drained and stressed out and all of that, Because you can't please everybody. Please God. You feel me? Know that you operating at the highest level. Operating from your highest timeline. Being your best self. Not choosing yourself is selfish. That's a bar. I like that. I had a real crap day today and started feeling really down, but this helps. Thank you, yo. My pleasure, fam. I feel good just being here on this live. Let's go. Shout out to PG County. What you know about it? Shout out to the DMV. Anybody from the DMV? Anybody? Anybody else from the DMV? I was actually in Virginia last night. Anybody in the DMV area? Matter of fact, comment your city, your state down below. Let's see where we at worldwide with it. Comment your city, your state down below. Your name, where you're from. Let's connect. Let's do a roll call real quick. Roll call. Where you from? Watkins Park. Yo, Watkins Park. I know exactly. That's like not too far from here. Literally probably like 15, 20 minutes. I stop pleasing others. I choose myself first now. I love that. And as you tap into that, you'll stop allowing people to like make you feel bad about choosing yourself. They making you feel bad because they don't choose themselves, right? They think you supposed to, right? And they probably operate in that way as well. But come on now, it's okay to choose yourself. Your cup is rolling over in prosperity, love, and affirmational love. Love. I've been asked, how am I so positive all the time? But truth is, I cry, but I get joy in putting out good energy. I love that. I love that. Let me see. We got the UK. We got Ireland. Somebody said, go ahead, Bama. That's that DC talk. That's what you want? We got Atlanta in the chat. Let's go. Alabama for sure. Dutch Caribbean. The Netherlands. Oh, we everywhere. Virginia. Atlanta. You know I'm in Atlanta all the time. That's like my second home. So if y'all don't catch the next show, the next meetup in Atlanta, I'm going to feel away. All right? All right? Because I'm going to think on purpose. And I'm going to think that, man, how you not going to show up for us? How you just not going to be here? That's crazy. I'm in Atlanta. Everybody that say LA, California, if I don't see you February 20th, oh, we're going to have a little something to talk about. And then you're going to come in the next chat and be like, yo, when you come into LA, that's how people do me. As soon as I leave your state, you be like, yo, when you coming? Oh, so you ain't been tapped in. You ain't get the update. Oh, you just told on yourself. I get it. I see you wasn't with us shooting in the gym. It's okay. It's okay. I don't take it personal. You feel me? I'll be back in Atlanta soon though. And then of course, LA, February 20th. If you haven't gotten your ticket, I'm coming all the way from Maryland to go all the way across the map to Los Angeles, California. Billy Carson gonna be there. I'm looking forward to meeting Billy Carson and speaking some things into existence. Bashar is gonna be there. You know the guy Bashar that likes to channel and do what he do. He gonna be there. It's a bunch of speakers, by the way. But go to my Instagram, click the link in the bio, or go to my TikTok, click the link in the bio, wherever you at. Or to my Facebook. We growing crazy on Facebook right now. We just gained like 200,000 followers in the last month or two. Like, Facebook is miraculous. Tap in, right? But go get your ticket, or at least go save that link to your browser so that you can get it whenever you're ready. But you literally have less than 2 months now. So over a month. Let's say it that way. You have over a month to get in there. And I'll see you there. Daryl Anka, yes, aka Bashar, yes, he will be there. I think he's like the headline guy. It's a 3-day event. You know, you want to get around some like-minded individuals. You really want to elevate yourself, elevate your circle, upgrade your mindset. I promise you, this is one of the spaces you want to be in. And you have over a month to get locked in. I actually need to book my flight real soon. So, but yeah, tap in. And I'll be performing on the Friday. So it's a 3-day event. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be there all 3 days. So I'll be there. You know, we're going to do some pictures. We're going to do some content. I'm going to be taking notes. I'm going to be learning. I'm always looking to learn and expand and grow. But you can see the full list of everybody that will be speaking there. And you probably know a lot of those people on the list. I'll be performing, of course, the Affirmation Avengers, Rissa Vibes, Peach Kush, Shariah Wise. We all in the building. We got some special guests coming through too. February 20th. Live in LA. Go to my Instagram, go to my TikTok, click the link in my bio and get your ticket. Or at least save the ticket link so that you can get it when you're ready. I've been posting you as mods on vids on Facebook. What does that mean? We get everything we want. Let's go. Congratulations. Thank you. Gratitude. Brother Mello, much love from Ohio. Shout out to Ohio. You in Maryland, let's link up. What's up, Edgewood in the building? I do like to do meetups, right? That's what I was bringing up. In the community. So whenever I go to a different state, different country, I ain't been to another country since last year, I think. But whenever I am, wherever I am, wherever I am, I like to do free meetups, free meet and greets, free community link ups, basically, in your city, in your state. If I had more people inside Mello Fam University that were in the Maryland DMV area, I would do more out here regularly because I'm out here. But the last one was in Atlanta. But whenever I travel, like as long as you're in the community, check the description, by the way, for the community. Not only is it, like I said, the Wednesday calls where I tap in, but also, you know, I'm posting in there every day. I'm looking in there to support and encourage anybody else that's posting in there every day. I like to do my free lunch Fridays every week where I get somebody or a few people lunch money. Actually, last Friday, I supported somebody who pretty much in the community was like, you know, looking for some help. And I don't like to highlight that and do that too much. Because I don't want everybody coming in thinking it's just like a charity thing where it's like, yo, please, somebody give me money. Like, I don't really want that vibe. I want winners. I want, really go-getters that's out here creating and manifesting on your own and you understand. But I felt called with that one. But I get the DMs all day, every day. Please give me money, yo, please. And I get everybody want to tell me their whole life story about this and that. And I'm like, yo, I'm one person, right? I'm one person. But anyway, lunch drives are amazing. Let's go. Yes, let's go. I'm in a really good mood now. Come on, what you know about that? That's a throwback. That's the first song that I actually released officially on all the music platforms. Mood. To this day, I think that's my mom's favorite song, by the way. VA in the house. What's up, fam? This is my first live. I love the way you interact with us. Thank you. Yo, my pleasure. My pleasure. I've been doing this for about 5 years on TikTok Live, so you can tell, like, this not my first time being a live streamer, basically, right? But I say, yo, we're going to move it over to the YouTube because the YouTube is growing. And then I feel like over here, we here with it. We here. Looking forward to seeing you in the A. Let's go, Cake Lady. MFU, let's go, manifest it. I've been posting. Oh, I've seen that. Let me catch up. Mellovator's in a building. What's up, B? That's a capital B. You feel me? What's up, superstar? It's my first live, too. Let's go. Anybody else here for the first time? Listen, drop a day one in the chat. If you're here for the first time, drop a day one. We back at it weekly. It might become daily. I don't know. We gonna see. I don't know. Is it a such thing as doing too much, showing up too much? You kind of get used to it. You're like, I'll see Mello again tomorrow. You know what I mean? So we keep it spaced out, or should we every day? Because consistency, that's my game. You feel me? That's my superpower. That's one of my superpowers. I can show up as much as you gonna show up. But if you ain't showing up, anyway. I see we got some day ones in the chat. Welcome in, fam. Listen. I appreciate you. By the way, you just became a Mellovator, so congratulations. Congratulations. You're a Mellovator now. Welcome to the Mellovator fam. A whole community full of love, light, prosperity, positive energy. The vibes are high. It's the highest vibrations on the market. That's what I can promise you. That's my 100% money back guarantee. Anybody that been coming around, I've been on live for 5 years. Anybody that was here from the first day, still, you're getting that same energy. You ever leave and come back around, you be like, dang, he's still on that positive vibe. He's still on prosperity. He's still abundant. He's still smiling. He's still doing his thing. 100%. This is my guarantee to you. If you ever see me slip or fall off or give you a sad, mad, angry vibe, listen, check me. All right, check me for that. You feel me? Because I am human, but it's just not going to happen. Let me just be honest with you. I got this. You know the tag. Mello, take the wheel. I took the wheel. You should take the wheel. Comment your name and then say, take the wheel. Like, I want you to take the wheel of your life. I don't think enough people do that. I think too many people live by default and not by design. And then you just wonder why. I wish, I hope, maybe one day. And I don't mean to like mock you, make fun of you or nothing like that. I ain't no bully or nothing. But I do want to empower you and encourage you that you got this. Take the wheel. You feel me? I don't see enough people taking the wheel. I want to connect with more people who are willing to take the wheel. Take the wheel. Golly, how long you going to just like live this default life and just like complain and cry and make excuses? How long you going to do that? How long you going to surround yourself with people that do that and just have... You feel how I feel about that? Like, that's what you want to continue to do? No, you don't. Because then you get on the Instagram, you start scrolling, you start comparing and wishing that you had this and that. But you could have that. You could do that. What are you doing today? All right, I'm getting a little passionate. I'm going to chill on y'all. I'm going to chill on you for a second. The wheel is mine. I love that. You got this, everybody. Come on now. Pam, take the wheel. Let's go. Who else? Shout out to Pam. Becoming a member. The members are flourishing right now. By the way, as you become a member, let me know. You can always send me a message and let me know if you got some suggestions. I'm looking to build up the member section here on YouTube. Of course, we started now weekly live. Of course, we're getting the content, the videos. You're gonna keep the music gonna keep coming. But I like to do the live. You know, I like to really connect. I like to really interact. That's a beautiful thing about YouTube for real, and Facebook too. I've been going live on Facebook. If y'all missed the Facebook live yesterday, it was phenomenal. Go watch it. But y'all like a lot more interactive and a lot more in tune with what's happening and where we going and how we growing right now. You know, community vibes. Day one for the videos, but I watch all videos. Love, love. Let's go, Mello. Take the wheel. Nada, take the wheel. Mika, take the wheel. B, take the wheel. Everybody's taking the wheel right now. Look, I've been listening to Money Magnet on repeat since it dropped. So we've already been dating. I love that. I love that. My mentor got me here. Shout out to your mentor. Who your mentor? Rock on. Congratulations. Let's go. Consistency is the good for the soul. Listen, what you do consistently, what you do frequently becomes your frequency. If you do not feel abundant in your energy, in your frequency, I would have to question, what are you doing frequently? What did you do yesterday? Be honest. I don't think enough people being honest with them. Like, what are you doing? Who are you doing it with? Who are you aligning with? Who are you on the phone with? Who you texting? What y'all talking about? Is it anywhere in alignment with the life? And then I think a lot of people have to like literally have this vision. I was talking about this the other day. People lack vision. They don't even see themselves living that life. They kind of look at it like maybe one day if I hit the lottery. That ain't gonna cut it, fam. This mentality of maybe one day if I hit the lottery, I'll because I'm manifesting and it's gonna just like happen for me with ease, and I'm gonna do nothing and it's gonna just come to me. We gotta stop like spreading that. I came into the manifestation law of attraction space like hearing those things and believing it, and I've been believing for a long time. And the one thing that has got things done is me embodying those beliefs and then acting on it and acting in alignment with that, not waiting for it to come. I be seeing too many comments. They be like, yo, I'm waiting on mine. I'm like, what you waiting? How long you gonna wait? You feel me? What's good, fam? I'm going to win the lottery. There you go. I get paid every day. Come on now. Money comes to me easily. Chef Ventures got the wheel. I love that. I'm driving. It's my life. Let's go. Tay taking the wheel. That's funny because that's what my friends call me, Tay. Vote for, who is that? I don't know who that is. I can't really speak on it. You know what I mean? I don't really get behind nothing that I don't really know nothing about. You know? Go buy the ticket. What ticket? To the show? Yeah, I desire to see every one of you at the show, by the way. We live, Los Angeles, California. Friday, February 20th. Almost 2 months away. You have to see yourself living that life and live it. You got to see it. You got to see it. You can hear it in some people's conversation, in their voice, in the way they limit themselves. You can see it in people's action that they don't believe that they can have it all. Like if you have a whole day to go, like if you have things that you complain about and then you making all these excuses, and then you just take a look at what you did all day. Like you say you want one thing, but then I take a look at what you did all day, the distractions that you allowed, the phone calls that you allowed to come through, the how much access you allow everybody to have to you because you ain't got no business and you ain't got nothing going on. You don't have no focus and no purpose that you moving in on a daily basis. It makes a big difference. You can see it in somebody's actions. You can see like what you believe. You can see if you have the vision of yourself being this thing. Like me, before I had any following, I locked in. I stopped answering phone calls all the time. I stopped replying to every text. I locked in. They look crazy because they're like, man, you ain't got nothing. You ain't doing nothing. Bro, you got 10 likes, bro. Like, come on, you could answer. I'm like, no, I don't care what you think. That ain't going to make me feel less than. I know what I'm doing. I know I'm locked in. I know what my mentor said. I'm tapped in with successful thinking, aligned individuals, like-minded individuals. Upgrade your circle, man. I promise that's the best thing any of you can do right now. We talk about manifesting. We coming into 2026. The best thing you can do is align yourself with individuals who are growing and glowing, individuals who are winning. If somebody's losing constantly, always having something bad happening to them, it's not for no reason. You want to be okay. Don't feel guilty, but you got to separate from that energy and you got to lock in. You got to trust yourself. You got to believe that something greater is happening for you. You're meant for something greater. And it looks like you acting on it on a daily basis. Even when it don't feel like it, when it don't seem like it, when, man, I've been taking action all week, Mello. I've been consistent for a week. People hit me with the, man, I've been consistent for, somebody said that to me one time. He said, man, I've been consistent for a week, bro. I don't think it's working. Bro, what? That's what it make me feel like. This face right here. That's disrespectful. I did it for like 8 years before anybody acknowledged or really seen or really started to tap in and become a fan. Don't you dare. A week? Come on, see, sometimes you just need perspective. You just in the middle of it and you think it's failing. You think maybe you're not worthy of it. You think because you didn't get that immediate gratification that maybe it's not for you. It is. If you have that desire, then you deserve it. You just got to realize that you're worth it. And then work it. You feel me? Like, well, exactly. Exactly. Keep manifesting without a doubt. Let's go. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I appreciate you. I promise you I won't stop. Check the track record. Go to my YouTube channel. If y'all haven't subscribed already, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. We back here on this live every week. Monday next week, I'm not going to miss next Monday. All right, so this is Tuesday. This is making up for last night. I was tired, y'all. I'm going to be honest with you. But Mello Monday, we still here. See, I didn't miss this and then go, oh, man, I might as well not even do it. That's what a lot of people energy go, oh, man, I might as well not even do it. I missed one. I missed it. I said I was going to do it on Monday. Nah, here we are. We're going to start the next day off and act like, hey, listen, we still in it. It's still Mello Monday. Happy Mello Monday. Indeed. Yeah, nah, don't look at the calendar. I don't want to hear that. Okay. And then we be back at it next Monday. You know? What was I just saying? I had a thought. Anyway, I don't even like chatting, so don't do it. So I don't do it. Yeah. I don't like small talk, you know? So I don't put myself around it. And I don't feel guilty about people that think, man, you gonna be antisocial? Are y'all gonna talk about something worth talking about? I don't need to be. I'm not like looking for words to say. I'm just need to talk. I don't just need to be around people. Some people just be feeling like they need to be around people and let's just talk just to talk. And hey, I don't need that. I'm locked in. I got goals. And I got kids, you know. Discipline. We are watching you in the office. Come on now. Sing the song, please. What song? You are an awesome speaker. Thank you. Okay, bro. Your music saved my life. That's why Mood actually became my favorite song. Gotta hear it off Shroom. Yeah, I never did that, but that sounds about right. But yeah, your music helped me make it to this 180 semen retention journey, man. Congratulations, fam. Are you saying 180 days semen retention? That's powerful. We got a powerful being in the chat right now. That's powerful. She for us, doing great. Okay. Nah, for real. By the way, watch the Mood video. I don't know if you've seen like the full video on YouTube. Mood, we shot that in Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to Atlanta, my second home sometimes. Money coming easily. Just wanted to peek in. Glad we caught you. Love. Energy is everything. Come on now, everything is energy. Sometimes I want to hang up the not so nice phone calls, but that seems rude. Yeah. For me, the last time I had to do that has probably been years, but it was more like hey, I'm getting off the phone now. That's how that goes. So that it's not disrespectful. And then if they still want to keep enticing it and they not trying to let me off the phone, hey, so I just want to let you know. And this is the challenge right here for a lot of people to be able to stay calm and cool and be the bigger person all the time. Even when somebody else is out of control and they triggering you and making you feel away, like, hey, yeah, so I hear you, but I'm going to go ahead and get off the phone now. And like, you better not hang up on me. Right? And I'm just like, hey, I hear you, but I don't think this is conducive. I don't think this is actually getting us anywhere. I don't like the way you're communicating with me. I'm gonna go ahead and, I'm gonna get off the phone. So I'm just letting you know. So I'm not being disrespectful, but I am protecting my peace. And I'm gonna go ahead and hang this phone up. Like, if you could come at those adverse situations with that type of energy, first of all, they're gonna respect you. Once they calm down, they can be like, damn, they was so cool and calm. Then they're gonna admire you. I get a lot of people that admire me for just being cool, calm, and collect, and that's just me. You feel me? Like, I love that people commend me and admire me being me. And it allows me to be me even more with more confidence. You know? The people love it, man. Don't let nobody play you like a puppet. Don't let them do this to you. That's how the news and the media do. They play you like a puppet. They just play on your emotions, your feelings all day. You get to talking about, man, did you see what he said? And she said this, and I can't believe it. Oh, they sold this. And now you took all your energy and gave it to that. Now you don't got no time to go really build your business, build your brand, grow your money, your bank account. Because you so caught up in everything else that's distracting you and pulling you away, you know? I'm just saying. It's okay to be selfish. It's okay. I've been working on this since 2017. Let's go. Please sing the song. What song are you talking about? I got 100+ songs. You telling me sing the song? Come on now. I think that's funny too. A lot of people don't even realize, like, some people find me from one song and they just think like, oh, he made a song, he made a mantra, or he made a jingle or something. I don't know. They don't know I have a whole catalog, a plethora of songs for you to choose from, starting from 2017 when I dropped Mood, right? And if you go before 2017, I got something for y'all. This right here, this go way back. This is before I even was putting music on the internet. Now, nobody in here probably has this, right? This is exclusive. I might have to send this out as a gift for everybody that joins my community, because I still, this, what's funny story about these is it was raw. That was my first my second mixtape. It never made the internet, but I was still a little shy. I was still shy, and I was still reserved, and I was still quiet, and I still was trying to get out of my comfort zone and be able to network and, sell my CDs. But I didn't even have the confidence to go sell them. I went to this like music event years ago, got the CDs printed up, and I probably gave out like maybe 3 or 4, and I had ordered like 150. I just thought I was gonna be this, hustler out here making, but I get out there and it got real, and I'm like, ooh, I'm a little shy. I don't actually know what to say. And so now today I just have a bunch of them left. Take you way back, raw, real and wealthy. I forgot why I picked this up or why I brought this up, but maybe the chat will remind me. Thank God for growth. Facts. Supreme greetings, Mello, Will, love. I got one. Who is that? You don't have one of these. You had to really catch me in person. I'm gonna bring these actually to the LA show. Los Angeles, California, February 20th. I want to see you there. Go click the link on my Instagram bio or TikTok and get your ticket and meet me there. This is exclusive. It's not on the internet. Nobody's ever heard of this. This is like really throwback. There are 13 songs on here. There's 12 songs and then a bonus song on here. I literally printed up CDs, and it's the last CDs that I printed up in life. But that's what got me here, because I was talking about how I was actually making music before 2017. So it's been a long journey. But now I got a fan base. I should actually like let everybody know, hey, we got these old CDs. I don't know if y'all want to hear the old music from back then, take it back. Look at you now. Facts. What's up, Aaron Gill? Appreciate you. Big up. Love. You got bars, man. I appreciate you. Distractions. Fear. False evidence appearing real. Yo, let me show you something. About the false evidence appearing real. False. I got this not too long ago. Boom. You feel me? Somebody take a screenshot and remember that forever. Now, this is not my brand. I don't sell these or anything. But if I should, you let me know, and I can work on creating some. But it's so false. That fear is so unreal. Those negative thoughts, them negative beliefs about yourself, those limits that you have on yourself, they're so unreal. It's so not true. It's so not true. Everything that we're saying here, everything we're affirming, everything that's in my music right now, that's the truth for you and I. You and I. UNITY. It's the unity. You feel me? The community. You feel me? Put the common unity together. And you got the community. Check the description. Have y'all checked the description yet? If you've already checked the description, you're like, yeah, I heard about the Mello Fam University, MFU, what it do? I heard about it. Let me go take a look. If you already took a look, just let me know. I took a look, you know. Do it all. Let's go. Everything happened for you exactly as it was meant to, for sure. Everything. And that's how I'm so like, at this point, so like understanding that everything, wherever you at in your journey, it's all happening for a reason. You got to understand that. Just know that and move accordingly. It's actually happening for you. It's actually happening for you in your favor. And if you could see, how is this working in my favor? How is this actually benefiting me? Like, ask the question genuinely. Like, ask it as if so that your brain can find an answer. Don't ask it like with doubt. Ask it like you're serious. How is this working out for me? What they call them? Affirmations? Yeah. Make it real. When are you coming to Alabama? I don't know. I definitely seen the move video, and it was a vibe, brother. I do music myself and want to get into different lanes and definitely looking to network with you, Daraj Global. And yo, me and Daraj got one coming too. Shout out to Daraj, man. I'm actually cooking up to Daraj right now. He sent me a couple beats. But shout out to Daraj Global, man. We got something dropping in 2026. So just know, I know I dropped a lot of music this year. If y'all don't know, because I know most of you probably know 1 or 2, maybe 10 songs. And that's cool. I appreciate you for tapping into the ones that you have tapped into. But I do want you to know, I just realized this year alone, I dropped 3 albums. There was a total of 31 songs. The first album was Mello Headspace with Modern Headspace. It was a collab album. It has 7 songs on it. The second album that I dropped this year was The Whisper. The Whisper. That was my solo album. 2021, my first money mantra went viral. It was, I get paid every day. And then this year, we finally created the Whisper album. The Whisper dropped. It has 12 songs on it. After that, we did another collab album with Peachka. Pello Meech, another 12 songs. That's 31 songs this year. For all my artists, get to work. Not only did I drop those 31 songs, I also dropped 8, count it, 8 singles. 8 single songs also dropped this year. So if you do the 31 plus the 9, the 31 plus the 8, how many total songs did we drop this year? This is my biggest dropping year of my career. It's the most music I've dropped. And I just said all that to say 2026 is looking extra rich. Somebody say rich 2026. For sure. Say it again. What do you mean? Yeah, when you say a comment like that, you got to let me know like what you referencing. Because I be like sometimes reading a comment a little late. I'm like a little behind. You know, I'm trying to catch up. I have a CD player. Let's go. Keep it raw, real, and wealthy. You feel me? I was on that back. This was like probably 2015, 2016. I don't know. Do I have the year on here? Nope. I got the track list though. Look, I had a track list and everything. I was really doing it, y'all. I had my back. You know how you used to put and this is my little logo I used to have? Well, not used to. That was the Mello Wheel logo, if you could see that. Then we got the track list. Then we had the cover art, which was fire. Like literally. Real and wealthy. We keeping it raw. And I was heavy on the raw papers and all that too, so it just kind of made sense. You're changing lives, love, fam. I hear it daily, man. I promise you that keeps me moving in purpose on purpose. It keeps me so consistent because it's like, wow, this is so fulfilling. I love that. I do. I be doubting myself a lot. Yeah, like, stop. Like all the doubts, like those are not even your truths. Those are other voices in your head that came from other experiences, other people that just didn't know no better. Right? Now it's time to reprogram. All that doubt, this is not true. It's all possible for you. Tap in. I want to see you on the call tomorrow too. And if you're watching this a little later and you don't catch this until 2026, you know, it's still time. Check the description. Sometimes you will not see it in that moment, but it will reveal itself. True. Everything will work out. Facts. All fire. Appreciate you, fam. I get everything I want. That's the affirmation I like to hear. I sleep too. I get paid every day on loop. I love that. That is my biggest video, by the way, on YouTube to this day. That I get paid every day, 1 hour loop. That's the one that really took it up there. Rich 2026. That's what I like to see. 2026 is looking extra rich. Come on, sunshine. Come on, meditation. Rich 2026. Let's go. And if you made it this far, give it up for yourself. You're a superstar. We over an hour in on this thing. And it's real. The abundance is real. Somebody said stream, Mello will. Who said that? Anyway. We flourish in all 2026. Interesting. I made 30 books on Amazon, moved out the hotel, monetized my channel. I live, come on, 2025 is lit. I love that. Congratulations. What's up, Alexander? We got this for sure. You're saying the things I need to hear. I'm over here hype. Come on now. Every Monday now. Every Monday, hit the notification bell. Tell a friend to come on in. Share this out. Tell them, hey, if you missed this one, don't miss the next one, because the next one going to be the best blessed one. Okay? Yes, I love that one. I get paid every day. It's coming. Facts. 2020 rich. I like that. Somebody say 2020 rich. Indeed. Indeed. Plant the seeds every day. Just know that every day a seed is planted. I had this thought too, right? I actually didn't even get to this. And I wrote this down before I started this live. About manifesting. Can I tell you about manifesting? A little something. Hit the like button. I appreciate you. Hit the like button if you're in here and you ain't do that yet. Come on now. Come on, we fam. Come on, remember? But can I speak on manifesting? Just a couple thoughts that I wrote down. Let me know. Put a yes in the chat. I get everything I want. I get paid for being me. Let's go. Congrats. Congrats. Okay, yes. Okay, yes. All I needed was one yes. All right, we on. Exactly. So, it's a thought for you, right? Manifesting. What does it look like? What is it? Identifying the feelings. Matter of fact, comment one thing that you're manifesting right now. Be real. Like, what is it? You want a new job? You looking for that relationship? You want your business, your brand to grow and be huge. You want to like get paid to be you. What are you manifesting right now? Yeah, the chimes is chiming. You feel me? Abundance, but get more specific than that. I want you to get specific with like, what are you manifesting? Abundance is just like abundance. Like literally go look up the word abundance. What is that what you want? Like, but like, what are you actually manifesting? And I want you to like realize that you deserve it. You don't have to limit yourself. You don't have to be like, oh, well, I just want just enough. That is not enough. Just enough is not enough. That is kind of selfish, actually. I just want just enough to be okay. No, get more than enough. It's not just about you. You blessing others by becoming your best self, you know? But what are you manifesting? And the idea is identify the feelings that come with that. Monetizing my YouTube channel. Listen, I was on a long journey before I got monetized on here. We just got monetized maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I've been on here for like 12 years. But the beauty of it is it doesn't take that long anymore. So I can give you a million tips and tricks on if you really want to do that. That really just touched me just now. I want to see you on the call tomorrow. Join in on our weekly Wednesday calls. I accept all questions like that. I could give you all the game. I don't do no gatekeeping, right? I don't know what you specifically are doing, but like you could definitely come in and chat with us. Come in and chat with us. Hit the description so you can join Mello Fam University. But identify the feelings that may come with whatever that is that you're looking to manifest. What are those feelings? What does it feel like? What does it feel like? My own business and no money problems over here. I love that. 10,000 a month in passive income. Okay, that's a little more specific. I like that. Now, what do you want to do to make that 10,000 a month is a question. And my time, peace, and to live on my terms. Okay. Financial independence. Okay. Better job and health. Okay. Okay. Now we want to feel that feeling, because it's a feeling that you're looking for. Like somebody be like, yo, I just want more money. No, you probably just want more freedom. Because what does money bring you? What feeling does it bring you to be able to have that? Right? The new house. What feeling does that feel? Identify the feelings. 2, recognize reasons you already have to feel that way. Oh, that's powerful. So for one, you're going to identify the feelings that you're looking to have from the thing that you say you want to manifest, right? And then identify, recognize reasons you already have to feel that way. So if you want to feel more freedom, think about what do I already have that can make me feel that? Because if I'm just searching for this feeling, let me just hold on, let me pause and meditate for a moment. Can we take a deep breath? Let's take a deep breath on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Everybody, breathe in. Yeah, and smile. Major key. You feel me? But consider things that you already have, reasons that you already have that you can feel that way. Just think about it. That's for you to think about on your own. And then 3, become aware of things you can do to make you feel that way more. What can you do to make you feel that way more? What can you do? Because now we're getting real, we're getting specific. We're not waiting for something outside of us. We're not hoping and wishing and crossing our fingers. Oh my gosh, come on. No. What can you do right now? It's so much you could do right now. It's so much that you can align with right now. Upgrade your circle today. I promise you. Major key. I'm manifesting a whole new foundation, a career, a mansion, and a husband. Come on now. Now, that's some big things. Now you're going to have a big list like that. I would love to take a look at what you're doing with your time on a daily basis. How do you spend your time? How do you feel inside? What feelings are you embodying? You know? What version of you do you embody on a daily basis? Sometimes we got to let go of the past version of ourselves and embody this new version of us. It's okay. It's okay. Some people might still identify you as that old version of you. Some people still think I'm that same old shy guy, quiet guy. No, it's not me no more. Sorry, champ. My bad if you fell in love with that old version of me, but that ain't me no more. Yeah, I'm okay with the judgment. I'm okay with you thinking I changed. Yes, I didn't come this far to stay the same. I'm going to continue to change and evolve. Okay? You know? More nature and good vibes. I like that. Freedom, peace, and tranquility. Manifesting to be a multi-billionaire in 2026. That's huge right there. Now I really want to know what you got going on. You want to be a multi-billionaire? Hold on. Did you hit the millionaire first? And then it's like, what do you want to do with all that money? That's a lot. I think I used to have billionaire dreams. At least I would say it. My actions wasn't aligned with it back then. But I definitely would think man, I want to be a billionaire. I want to be the richest person in the world. But just like back then, I used to really think I want to be the best rapper alive. I want everybody in the world to know I'm the best. You know what I mean? My goals kind of changed. But what you gonna do with $1 billion? You don't even need that much. Now, I'm not telling you to play small. If that's your vision, go for it. But and to continue growing my businesses, as well as being a blessing to not only my kids and family, but anyone in need. I love that. I had a shift the other day, not even sure how or why, but I literally feel so unbothered, and 2020 rich is about to be my most abundant year. That's a fact. I feel so free and at peace when I meditate on the things that are coming. Come on now. Very powerful. I look at basic everyday luxuries and speak gratitude out loud. I say I'm grateful for the dishwasher. Yes, you are. Because it's technically luxury. It is. It is. Some people don't even have a home. You talking about a dishwasher. You talking about having dishes to wash. You talking about even the food that you was able to put on them plates for them to have to be like, it's levels to this thing. It's levels to the gratitude. You feel me? I did a vision board and I wanted to change this year. Okay. Those who are supposed to align with you will. That's a fact. I think I'm a perfect example of that. I want to stop being paycheck to paycheck. Oh, well, you got to create some income. This is the thing, too, when it come down to, if you live in paycheck to paycheck, for one, you got to get out of that cycle. You got to create some new income. Especially like if all your money goes to bills, like that's a tough cycle, right? So the time outside of you working should be spent to create something else that's creating more income. Don't wait for the job to give you a raise. That could take forever. You know what I'm saying? Like some people live their whole life just like banking on that raise from the job, and like that's the old school model. Come on now. I know we all old school up here. My millennials, my what's the one above? Gen X, Gen Z, all these generations and whatnot. But I know old school. Come on, old school. We don't got to go get 3, 4, 5, 10 jobs no more. We got the internet. What? We got AI. We got so many options. You just got to focus. Talk to ChatGPT, you know? But also that paycheck to paycheck should be the motivation for you to want to get out of that cycle. Like if you're around other people that also do the paycheck to paycheck thing, separate. Let them, or tell them, hey, we're going in a different direction. We're not going to keep doing what we've been doing. It's also this thing about being a good steward with your money. I like the idea of paying yourself first, right? Investing into yourself. You get that paycheck and, you go pay off all the bills. You go buy something you want. Maybe you treat yourself to a good meal. Maybe a present. Maybe, I want to normalize. I thought about this earlier, like a week ago. We got to normalize people like not going broke for Christmas. People feel obligated to go broke for Christmas. I just think that is just not smart. Why do you feel like you have to do this thing that like somebody else set up? You could really, if you got that much that you can like really grind and get it in for the Christmas because you want to do this for the kids and whatnot, or you want to be able to share the gifts with your friends or all of these things, be able to do that for yourself, for your business, to grow your income, to grow your thing that's going to actually last and sustain. We got to normalize being like, yeah, I'm not doing the traditional no more. It ain't in alignment with my bank account right now, and that's okay. Hey, kid, I got a friend that literally her kids ain't had Christmas in years. She just was like, I'm pulling myself out of that system. I don't have it, and I'm not going to stress myself out to try to make it right. And I'm going to be honest, I grew up getting all the gifts, especially for 7 years. I was the only child. I used to get all the gifts, man. I loved it. Christmas was one of the best feelings in life, to be honest with you. So I do commend parents that like really want to do that. But if you don't have it, you could literally take off a year or two and set yourself up for the best Christmas ever in a couple years. Anyway, that was just a thought I had. We got to normalize, like, normalize investing in yourself the way that you want to invest in Christmas, some holiday that some other man made up to make money and to make the economy pump. Anyway, but also with that paycheck to paycheck thing, like when you become a good steward with your money, you start to get more money. You start to receive more money. You start to see the opportunity. You start to seize the opportunities. You see the opportunities and you act on the opportunities. You go, oh, you start to think about assets versus liabilities. Oh, if I buy this, I can go buy a cup of coffee today for $9. And it's going to last me for maybe a couple hours, right? The little energy I get or whatever. Or I could go join Mello and Mellovator Family University for $9. And I could be in there for the whole month. And I get access every day. And I'm really pouring into myself and growing me. Now it hit different. Now you might get a better return on your investment. You might come in and be connected with somebody. You might get an opportunity. You might, whatever. You might get the mindset to do something that actually creates these results that you actually desire. It's a different way of looking at what you're doing with your money because everybody get money. It's about what you're doing with your money. Are you spending it on a bunch of liabilities that literally bring you nothing back? Like literally when that dollar goes out, did you get a return on that investment? I think people got to look at it literally like that. Not, oh, but I gotta do that. No, you don't. You don't gotta do nothing. You don't. You don't. You gotta create your own economy. You know? Just a thought though. My FYI AI game is strong. Let's go. Chat is my bestie. It helped me, my brain helped me brainstorm so much. Gen X. Okay, bet. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, all you Gen Xers. Come on now. Get with the program. It's 2025. It's about to be it's 2026, Rich. All that, oh, but I don't know how. That's not an excuse anymore. Oh, you one of them excuse makers. You like to complain and make excuses and act like it ain't nothing you could do about it. We got to get you up out of that. Because it's all on you. And once you can accept that, then you liberate yourself. You feel me? You got this. That's what I need you to know. You got it. I work and I have a business dealing with consulting and mental health, but need a way to push it out. Yo, the way to push it out is the content. It's 2025 going into 2026. You don't need nobody. You just need your creativity. And you all have a phone, because I'm assuming you're watching this on a phone right now, maybe a TV, I don't know. But you have what you need. We have all the resources. And if you like, oh, I don't know how, ask ChatGPT. You don't even have to get the paid version. I got the paid version of ChatGPT because I just take it serious. I'm looking for the return on my investment. And like, these are the tools that we could use right now on a regular basis to maximize and be the most efficient. But there are no excuses. You feel me? You want to get more reach, you want to get more visibility, get creative. And maybe you posted a piece of content before and it sucked. And you could tell it sucked because you only got 10 views. That's okay. You'll get better. Look at my first 5, 6, 7, 8 years on YouTube. Those videos still only have like 500, 200 views, 300 views. Nobody watches them. They weren't good. I can accept that. I can own it. It's okay. And you might go watch it and love it, right? Especially with knowing the journey and seeing like, oh, this is where it came from. It might be dope to you. But like, for real, I don't take it personal. I just get better. I just put out the next one, put out the next one. But if you really want reach, there's no excuses. The only thing that's holding you back is your ability to put up more shots, get over what people think about you. And if it look like you're failing and because you look like you're trying and you ain't getting no views and people can actually see that and you can see that now, you feeling a little less of a, get out of your head with that. You know? We got too much access. If you looking to grow something and you're not, and you're talking about, I don't know how to do it, you're not. Something got to click for you. It got to click. You got to see it. It's like that. We got it back. We got to sit back. Brick by brick. Money coming frequently. Come on. I actually have money after Christmas. I just realized that. Let's go. Thank you. More content to let women know about healthy, all natural fem products. Let's go. We are living in the greatest time to transmute and create our own reality. That's a fact. Create more. Practice makes progress. That's a fact. I'm the type that's going to go get it. No kidding. Tapping with my cooking. I love that. I love anybody that's on something. I'm going to go get it. I'm going to make it happen. You are my type of people. I'm looking to attract all the winners that got that type of mentality. Make sure you inside Elevator Family University. I want to see you on the call tomorrow. I seen somebody say, I'm getting ready to join. Let's go. I'll see you there on the call live. Feel free to turn your camera on. No pressure. But I would love for you to turn your camera on and say, hey, nice to meet you. But check the description on this video. Oh, it's on loop. Nah, my phone died, actually. I wasn't even paying no attention. Watching you, driving, listening. I'm going to join. Love, fam. But I was getting at the whole idea of like how it's all possible. Only thing holding you back is you. You want to grow, then grow. You want to get out of paycheck to paycheck, then create some more income. Don't wait for somebody to hand you something. You don't got to go get 1,000 jobs, but you do want to just get creative, get around. Winners. Because what winners going to do? They're going to win. Anyway, I appreciate you. We almost at 100 likes. That's a vibe. That's love. Every Monday, Mellow Monday, check the page to kind of do your research and see where it stemmed from. So if you go to my videos, like I said in the beginning of this, and put them in order from oldest to newest, you see where it came from. Mellow Monday is here, and it ain't going nowhere. Happy Tuesday. Choose wisely. If you made it this far, you're definitely a superstar. You're a rock star. All-star status. Okay? Smile. Put a smile on. Say cheese. As we raise in the frequencies of the whole earth. The whole earth is feeling the vibration right now. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. And of course, where there's a will, man, there's a way. And we can all say it together. Hey, let's go. Be a blessing. See a blessing. Receive a blessing today and tomorrow. How about that? How about that? 2026 is rich, is lit,